Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4, Mandate of Heaven, playing as Japan. And we are at war with the Ottomans. If you missed it, because you skipped, the last video, or partways kind of skimmed through it, toward the very end, the stars finally aligned. It's now us, Russia, Tabaristan, and Austria fighting the Ottomans, Garshamrakamra, and Vijayanagar, or however you say that, I have no idea. We're also fighting Bukhara in a separate war because of reasons. Russia declared that one first. We're going to try to finish that up so that Russia can devote all of their efforts toward the Ottomans and really push from that direction. As long as we can, anyway. And we also declared a separate war on Ayutthaya real quick, just because the armies are already on the way. And we might as well take them because we have a mission. And I want them dead. So, there's that. Okay, some stuff's getting recalculated here. I'm going to apologize in advance right now. I should not be doing this right now. I'm going to apologize in advance because you may recall over the last couple of videos or so that I was waiting on some calls and stuff. This has been kind of a rough time. Finally got those calls through. And I'm fine. I'm okay. Well, physically I'm okay. But someone really close to me is not. So I'm not going to go into any more details for the sake of privacy and stuff. I'm just going to say I'm okay. I'm just a little shaken. So if I sound a little off right now, that's why. And I want to apologize in advance because I don't want to be unprofessional in any way. So let's go ahead and siege down some of this stuff. We already got Ayutthaya down. That was remarkably quick. Let's go ahead and take that land. And I'm going to go ahead and have you revoke your core. There, done. I know there are going to be some people who are like, well, just don't record. You don't have to do it right now. It's true, but it's also not. I kind of have a tendency to work to sort of solve my problems and process, I guess, is the way I would say it. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now. There's nothing for me to do. I can only sit back. So I'm just doing this. I thought I was more okay going into it than I am. And I realize I'm kind of waffling on about this a little bit longer than I think I intended. So just ignore me. Everything's fine. And now, let's go kill some of Bukhara's troops. You are going to have to go for another fort. How many troops does Bukhara have? A lot. I don't really want to just split up all willy-nilly. Go here. Go here. Stay here, I guess. We're going to let this army take care of them. Let's get another general in charge. And go scoosh. Accommodation with the natives. More money. Dead. Merchant defects. Mercantilism is still right. Yeah, we're going to lose a little bit of power for 10 years, but get permanent mercantilism. Which, again, in this game is always good. So, what's not to like? Go for it. Okay, we can take optimism. Yes, use a little bit of that right now. Optimism is amazing. And for those of you who don't understand why I like that, okay, so it's minus 0.05 monthly war exhaustion. Okay, what's war exhaustion? Well, as you lose fights, as things get sieged down, you get something called war exhaustion, which you can see right here. Current war exhaustion right now is 0.22. The longer the war goes on, the more you lose, the worse it gets. It increases your unrest, it reduces your manpower recovery, and reduces your siege ability, lots of stuff. Just makes everything worse. But perhaps one of the most important things, in addition to the unrest and the recovery speed, is also core creation cost. And core creation cost, if you have a really costly war, and let's say you win it, but it was a really costly war and you take a bunch of land, well, if core creation cost has gone up by like 10%, look at all the monarch points you're just kind of getting rid of. Now, you could sit down and wait for war exhaustion to go away, but it takes a long time. The best thing to do, honestly, is to have something like optimism, which is automatically reducing it by 0.05, so that it really doesn't build up much to begin with, if at all. So it ends up saving you, one, a ton of heartache with unrest, right? Because if you have rebellions at home while you're at war, that's just painful. It makes it a lot easier to win the war because your manpower is recovering at a good speed, and it doesn't cost you a lot of extra monarch points. War exhaustion is a terrible thing. It makes sense for the game, don't get me wrong, but it's a terrible, terrible thing to stack up, and optimism helps counter that so dang well. In my opinion, optimism is one of the best ideas in the game, bar none. One of my absolute favorites. It's actually like almost the reason I take innovative ideas. It's just so dang good. Where did Vijayanagar's army go exactly? Does anyone know? Because I don't know. So where do we attack these guys exactly? Do we go south? There's their army. Well, hello. Now, what do you think you are doing, Mya? What I'm going to do now is I've got a lot of my navy together. I put my admiral in charge, the one that we got. And I'm going to go and block off the strait and trap 33,000+ troops. Makes sense. Gotta do it. And there's their capital, too. So I feel like we need to get these 3 stacks of armies to kind of just move down this direction together for now. We'll kind of reconvene as we need to. But I need to knock these guys out of the war. You know, ideally, if I can reduce the number of fronts so I can focus all my efforts down on the Ottomans, that would be excellent. And Austria's doing their job. They're transferring things over to me. That's great. I also want to finish off Bukhara ASAP, because I want Russia not to be, you know, distracted. That would be great. Okay, you stay put. You're apparently in the zone of control. I don't know why, but you are. You go here, you go here, you go here, you go here. Just start working our way through Bukhara. We'll swing down north into Tabaristan before we end the war, and then we'll be ready to push Vijayanagar from the west and from the south. Honestly, one of the best things to do to human opponents and to AI opponents is going to be to throw them off balance by attacking them from multiple angles. Make them divide their forces if you can. Granted, you have to divide your forces too, so it's a bit of a cutoff, right? There's a downside to it, but that's one of the reasons I like having allies strategically located that can do things like that. Very, very potent. All right, more development like so. Group up, and let's sail over Mya to Australia and start sieging it down. Ottoman Australia shall be mine. You, kill their ships. I don't know why they're there, but I don't like them. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. All the army is moving. I'm not seeing any trapped up here. They're doing their job. You're moving. You're moving. Did we trap their army or not? I can't find them anymore. Did they move? Uh-oh. Split the navy. Go scout. Oh, crap. I think I missed. I don't think I got them. I think they were smart enough to get out of there. Well, that kind of sucks. Let's go ahead and split the navy up. We'll continue blockading. Kind of add on to their war exhaustion, as well as stealing some money and stuff. Okay. Yeah, they definitely got most of their troops together over here now. Okay. Well, the sooner we can knock down one of these forts, the better, so I can make a move on Bukhara, the capital right here. Knock them out of the war, or at least give Russia the means to knock them out of the war. Local traders demand aid. We could lose a little bit of money, which sounds fine to me. Money is not that important. Some people think the world is all about money. Life is all about money. I disagree. Granted, I am filthy stinking rich, so it's easy to make that, you know, it's easy to say things like that, but I think I'm also right. So there you go. Ottoman Australia is occupying. Looks to me like Chisai Nihon is trying to occupy things, and they're getting stomped on as a result. Well, try landing some troops. We can help. Don't worry, I shall save you. More stuff comes through. Continue converting. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doop-doop. Okay. Split. Split. Send you here. There we go. We've won a siege. Good. And we've done something else, apparently. Go to Bukhara. You follow close behind. You siege some stuff. You go here. I'm just going to try to keep the armies relatively close-ish together. Just because I know Bukhara does have a relatively large-ish army. We actually got that siege... Oh, wait, this is just a regular... No, this had a fort. Wow, that was really quick. All right, go for the capital. Let's try to draw their attention, yeah? Now, I would love to take at least some territory in India. I'd love to get a foothold, because that's going to make it a lot easier to mess with these guys going forward. They are our rivals, so we actually get some nice benefit for fighting them in the first place. Actually, we're up to 77 power projection as a result. Eclipsing Spain certainly helped. Declaring war on the Ottomans also helped. So, there you go. Hi, Malacca. Do your thing. Apparently we blew up a ship. Go here. You guys start marching up this direction. We're going to go take on his army. You guys split. Go here. You split. And go here. Navy, follow along. Actually, we may need to transport to this island. So stay here in the Bass Strait. The Bass Strait? Really? Okay. Alright. So the good news is, out of this war, assuming we win, we should be able to feed a ton of land off to Chisai Nihon. Make them a proper colonial nation. They're going to have all of Australia and all of New Zealand for them. Which I think sounds just fine and dandy. I think most people would agree. Come on, Bukhara. I need to kill you. Of course, you know, it does occur to me that if I give a lot of war score over to Russia, and they end the war, and I get black flagged, that will suck. How much longer on tech? Not 10 years. So do I want to continue the missionary strength and accept the extra power? Wait, that's imperialism. Nope. Nope. I am not going to wait on that tech. I am going to take it immediately. And we lost a siege down here. That's fine. Move. Keep going. Accommodation with the natives. Good. We won the siege of their capital. That was shockingly quick. Okay. Again, you guys need to stick relatively close to each other. You can't go there. That's interesting. Fighting so many wars on each side is generally not the best strategy. I have a limited attention span, right? There's only so much I can do. But there they are. All right, knocking these guys out of the war and knocking out like 60 some... No, wow, like 80, 90,000 troops would be huge. Really need to take their stuff. Can you get down here? No. Okay. There's stuff coming under occupation. Go here. You transfer across here. You go here. You go here, I guess. You go here. Stand by a second. Sorry. I had an alarm going off. Unprofessional. I apologize. I grovel before you. Hungary is no longer renting anything out. Okay. Are these territories I can go to? Oh, gosh, yes, they are. Okay, you continue crossing, but you guys change your mind. Go that way. I need to know what's in the fog of war. I need to see the rest of Australia. The rest of the down under thing. I don't know. Ottoman Papuan Peninsula. I'm going to take all that. All of it. Okay. So... I get so many treasure fleets, I just tune them out at this point, but I shouldn't be. That's still a lot of money, you know? I should be happy about that. I got a fairly large navy. 7 heavies? 42 transports? I mean, it's not inconsequential, you know? I probably shouldn't be playing on speed 5. That might be something I should not be doing. Now that I think of it. You guys go this direction. You guys go this direction. I see that army there, and it scares me. They're just sieging down stuff from Tabaristan, but I'm a little worried they're going to come after me in a minute. Okay, that's the siege of their capital done. So let's keep troops relatively close together. I changed my mind about you being there. Wow, we can already finish off these innovative ideas. I'm going to, and here's what I'm going to do. You ready for this? Add policy. Infantry combat ability plus 20%. And also, leader siege and siege ability. And is there anything else I care about? Not at the moment. Benign neglect. Yeah, I think for now this is fine. This could be okay. Quality and exploration, land attrition reduction. Potentially good, but I'm not low on manpower at the moment, so let's just go with those. That's going to greatly increase my capabilities in battle. And Philippe IV of Spain has been elected. Tabaristan is currently suffering. Horribly. And that's 3 sieges down. Wow, that was pretty good. You guys go here, you guys go here, you guys go here. I mean, I feel like all of their armies are up here. Can I afford... You know what? No, go for their fort. We just need to knock these guys out. And as much fort stuff as possible is good. Corrupt viceroys. What? What? Yearly corruption plus 0.1. Well, it's going down by 0.11 right now. I'm going to turn a blind eye for now. But I'm not happy about that. I'll have you know. Russia, I want you to end this war, but at the same time, don't hurry too much. Now, I'm going to transfer control... Oops. Of this to you. What else do you want, Russia? Hey, Russia, what do you want? I think you just wanted, like, one province, technically. Well, I'll hand a couple more things off to you just in case it's relevant, but... For now, I'm mostly interested in you ending the war so you can focus on the Ottomans. Are we good on that? Good strategy? Yeah? Winning strats? You guys go here. Missing anybody? You aren't going anywhere. You need to go, let's say, this direction. Okay. Think we're good on that front. I'm going to go down to speed 4. Let's not take extra risk for no good reason. Saving time is a good reason, but this right now, not a good reason. We've lost the siege of Shervin. Well, it's not my fort. Apparently we sieged it down and they got it back. Russia's ready to deal with them, I hope. Okay. Colony has become self-sustaining. Good. I'm going to go ahead and start colonizing over here as well, so that La Plata stops going south. It'll also give me the option to kill La Plata later. Not right now. Alright, this is the primary front. Knocking these guys out of the war, taking some land, giving me an opportunity to core and do stuff would be great. Is everyone giving me admin power, by the way? Yes. Okay, so I'm literally generating as much admin power as I'm capable of right now. Couldn't be much better. Gotta keep a somewhat of an eye to see if his armies are marching south for a big counterattack against me. Because that would be bad. Okay, you guys go to Tabaristan. We're not getting Black Flag today. That's for sure. Okay. I need to do some shuffle splitting, honestly. I'm kind of losing the logistics of my army. You guys go here, you guys go here. These guys are all in good shape. Alright, we're going to unsiege a couple of these. Good job, Russia. Go get him. Wow, a 3-star general? A 4-6-1. How is a 4-6-1 a 3-star general? I guess it's pretty good. I would love to have it. Hey, that's done. Nice. Yeah, I would love to have that too, but point is, I feel like I ought to have a little bit more than that for 3 stars. Alright, what do we siege down here? A lot of stuff. You guys can go here. Nope, that's all wasteland. You guys go here. You guys go here. You guys go... I don't know. I guess you guys go chase these guys down. And you guys go here. There we go. Got a lot of ships I don't need anymore. So I'm going to get all these guys together into one big fleet. We'll probably want to use them to hunt down the enemy at some point. The Ottomans have nowhere to go. They are going to get skeushed. Siege is done. Good. All right. I think we just go down here at this point. Try to siege down this little island. This little island over here. I don't know what this is. What area is this? Lanka? Is this Sri Lanka? This might be Sri Lanka. Yeah, this is the stuff I want. Hey, good. Another fort. I'm not going to provoke this navy to leave. But I am going to do a bit of carpet sieging here. Whoa. Oh, that's the army here. Okay, good. So that should be the end here of Ottoman Australia. And that should free up a fair number of troops. Hello, 90 ships. Can you go forth and kill these 10? Should be able to, in my opinion. I'm going to switch the leader over to you to make sure it's a little bit faster, a little bit more effective. Skadoosh! Goodbye, Ottoman Navy. Trading in cotton. Global settler increase. Well, that's nifty. Looks to me like I might have captured a couple of ships. I think I captured a couple trade ships. Sure enough. Well, what do you know? Dock up, repair for a little bit. Mohitu Sagara. Sagara. I don't know. All right, I think that's everything for you. Yes? Okay, so the only stuff left now, I'm going to get these guys all together. We're going to travel over to Papua New Guinea. And then we'll have to siege all this down. We'll want to siege the war goal, of course, this little island right here. Get that ticking war score working in our favor. And I think that I let the vassals take it up from there and transfer 39,000 troops over to continue working on Vijayanagar. Okay. Do you have a siege general we can put in charge? No. I'll put this guy in charge for now anyway. Anything to help, I suppose. Okay. So, Bukhara needs to be done, Russia. You need to stop with the whole Bukhara thing. We got bigger fish to fry. Nobles demand. Oh, good lord. Fine. Pay them off. Not going to lose stability now. That's a terrible idea. Okay. So, now we can start unsieging Tabaristan or start pushing on the Ottomans. One of the two. Or we try knocking out Gashamrakabra, who's already weak in theory after the wars that they've been fighting. I'll put this general in charge here. And this general in charge here. I'm gonna have you walk toward that. Let's walk up here. Keep a couple of big stacks. We'll go in from the north. These guys will push down to the south. I'd like to take these mountains. That's what I'd like to do. So let's do that. Looks like Tabaristan was able to shatter a small Ottoman army. Maybe it was a bunch of cannons trying to get together with the main stack. I don't know. Okay, looking pretty good so far. Good. Siege of Jinji. Okay, go here. Go here. You go here, 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 here. Alright. Got to get enough war score to knock these guys out. We have their capital. We're building up some war exhaustion. This is going to hurt them pretty hard. No doubt. Okay, Gasham Rakhamra has unsieged all their stuff. Austria's doing a good job. Looks like they actually managed to take the capital. They did. They took Constantinople. That certainly helps. Look at the number of forts that the Ottomans have, though. It is a lot. Okay. Good. Good. I want to go faster, but I really need to be cautious. I don't want to be sloppy in this war right now. This is potentially one of the big turning moments of the game in my favor, completely shifting the global power in my favor. You know what I mean? This is almost like imperialism before I actually even have imperialism. I mean, I'm doing some aggressive stuff here. You know? Go to Khuzestan. Go here. And go here. Keep some armies relatively close by to reserve. Start working on some forts. I'm not going to be able to finish this war in this video, am I? It's going to be a big war. Don't get me wrong. Fighting the Ottomans is no joke. Hi. So guess what I want? That. Why won't you? Ugh, I need a fort in the area. How dare you? Do you know who I am? Bullion, I can lose a mandate. I'm already at 100. Doesn't matter. I'm not using it for anything. He's trying to siege his fort back so he can get to his capital. That's what he's trying to do, which I understand. I don't blame him. Makes sense, but I'd like you to stop. Oh no, a general died. Okay, come on, take the fort. Yes. All right, diplomatic. Ooh, annexation cost. I can finish off Malacca right now. Do it. All right, you go here. You go here. And you guys this way. I need to knock them out. Their armies are all on my doorstep. If I can finish them at the very least, that'll be a pretty big advantage. Malacca has been finished. Okay, so now we have all of that. Good. Good. He's working on his cap. No, he's not on his capital yet, but he's almost at his capital. Okay, we have all this siege down, and now this too. I want to finish you off. You'll give me the land. Will you give me this? Ooh, yes, I can take the strait. That could be good. What are the odds that I could take... You know what? This is all I need, really. He'll give me more. I could take this. This is an acceptable option to me. It gets me the foothold I'm looking for. Also gives me the option to, you know, go kill these guys here if I want to. Maldives. Yeah, and I'll control a strait, so I can land things and then cross as much as I need to. If I build a fort over here, I can really control it. This is pretty good. Could take a bit of money from him. He's got quite a bit, apparently. 700 more ducats. Let's knock him out of the war. That's going to black flag a lot of armies for me. But they're out. So that's a mess of troops. No longer a threat to me. Which changes the balance of power. Oh, there's like no navy left. Oh, they're so screwed. And the Ottomans already have low war enthusiasm. Their war exhaustion's up to 8.47. The Ottomans are going to be in big trouble now. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. All right. Can you get here? No. Of course you can't. All right. All right. Well, we'll get as much of this war done as I'm able to in one quick shot, but, you know, there's a good chance I don't think I'll be able to finish it. I got more power projection, by the way, for screwing these guys over and taking their land. Makes me feel pretty good about myself. And that's all I have to say about that. Hey, Bukhara, Russia, can you please end this war? Is there a good reason that you're holding on to this? Do you need something? You've got only one claim, buddy. Fine, I'll transfer more stuff to you. I don't know if that's what you're waiting on, a particular province. I mean, I know the AI has a habit of flipping everything over to the war leader. And I probably should too, but I'm lazy. And you should have known that, Russia. You should have known that to be true. Just keep going. Give them all this. Boring. 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 But take it all anyway. Just end the war. You got 92% war score. There's no good reason that I can think of to keep it going. Alright? Now. Gosh dang it. Frickin' Russia. You're making me lose forts. What's this? Chikai Kai. I don't... Joining the army is usually an automatic death sentence? What? If you actually survive the various illnesses and poor rations, then someone will come along and shoot you in a battle. With this in mind, people aren't that keen to sign up, but our advisor. Okay, so we can get some more power, basically. Yeah, I'll take the admin power. We could use a bit more of that. Absolutely. I mean, we finished up our ideas. Now everything's just a matter of core. Particularists have fired in the Ottomans' territory. Now, that's sort of to be expected. If they have that much war exhaustion and low war enthusiasm, then odds are pretty darn good that they're going to have a lot of unrest messing them up. A lot of it. Need to knock these guys out. Gosh dang it. Could you please end the dang war? You've got the capital. Yes, I get it. Okay, I did 66% war participation. You didn't promise me any land going into it. I expect nothing from you. It's fine. God. Go here. Looks like our allies have already taken everything there. You guys are already repaired. I'm gonna have you guys come up here. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to make a push on the Gulf of Oman and take our navies this way. We're going to block their navy off there, make sure that nothing can happen. This navy, on the other hand, needs to come here. We need to go take the war goal so we can get a ticking war score. We've won the siege of Khuzestan. Hey, guess what? Now you gotta die. Come on. Skadoosh! Alright, go to Baghdad. Split, go here. Split, go here, go here. You, go here. Hello, Ottomans. This must be Malacca's troops, because I don't remember having you in such a precarious position. I would never do something like that. I am a far better tactical person than that. Capped on power. More development. Just a little bit. Okay, you guys go here. Can you please take the fort? We've lost a seat. Gosh dang it. Take the fort! People sampling new religions. No. I want imperialism. Can I knock these guys out? Yes. Give this to Tabaristan. Give this to Russia. There. And give me, nope, no money. Okay, that's fine. Give that to those people. Wait, is this... Yeah, that's for Tabaristan. Okay, wanted to make sure that I wasn't taking that by accident. Alright, sue for peace. Give those off. Knock you out. Perfect. Okay, now they're out of the war. So, I can push in on the Ottoman from the north. We're going to go here to these dry lands. And starting, I guess, next week, because we're kind of out of time, we're going to finish these losers off on Monday. I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger like that, but it's a big war, you know? It's going to take a while. Okay, more stuff converted. You guys go here and here. And you guys... group up. And you need to go to the war goal right here. That's the goal. So let's take a quick look-see before I end things out. Let's take a look at what I could get out of the Ottomans, right? So we know that we want to take all of this. Actually, okay, hang on. Let's see what's involved in taking all of this first, and then maybe there's a different option to cede their colonial territory. Because this all should go to our colonial nation. Now that's 196 power, 250 to core, won't actually be mine. 22. Okay. Clear the offer. The alternative... Don't give up claims. Concede Australia. Yes. Make Ottoman Australia concede Australia to Japan. That gets me all that land, and it doesn't cost me anything? Well, now that's interesting now, ain't it? That doesn't feel right. It cost me no power at all. Well, I definitely will want to take all of this as well. These islands are mine, thank you. And I think you got more territory. Yep, take that. Anything else? I don't think you have anything else in this area of the world. So none of that. So then the goal at that point would be to see if I can get any sort of a foothold up here. For example, getting in closer to Africa, doing this so I can fight Oman and stuff like that later. You know, if I could do something kind of like this, that would be an adequate foothold as far as I'm concerned. It would get me everything I want and then some. I could even try pushing further. What if I took Mecca? Would I get a missionary if I took Mecca as Shinto? Because I need a missionary. Screw it, I'm going to go ahead and say that taking their holy city is now my top priority. This is a 99% peace deal. This would be good for me. Very, very good. So we'll look at that as a possibility for next week on Monday. But unfortunately, I have to end it here, and you guys are going to have to wait. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for my unprofessionalism earlier. Just a bit shaken. I feel a little bit better now. Leave a comment with your suggestions and ideas on what we can be doing better. And subscribe if you have not already. My name is Pravus, and I will see you guys next time.